Nismo Nick here with the 2023 Nissan Z. In this video, I want to touch on a couple things: the launch of the car, the dealer markups, where these cars are, when they're coming out, and what's to come. When the Proto was launched in the fall, it caused a lot of controversy with all the dealerships marking these up to, I think one dealership had one for $129,000. I understand that one of 240 is rare, but it's a Nissan Z. I love the car, but it's still a Nissan Z. What's really bothered me about the launch of this car is availability. The price point has gotten everybody excited. I mean, 41 grand for 400 horsepower in a rear-wheel drive sports car, that's awesome. And like you, I've been waiting for the car. I've been anticipating the car, even selling the car. Everybody knows I work for Nissan, and my commitment to sell these cars to enthusiasts for MSRP is true. I just can't get the cars. So when the Protos were launched, not every dealership got a Proto. And the dealerships that did not get a Proto are the ones now getting the Sport or the Performance model. And those are the same dealerships marking those up to 60, 70, 80 grand for a Sport or Performance model. We have seen this car, a couple years ago. It's launched as a 23 model. It came out last year. So where's the car? You may or may not know there were transmission issues with these cars, both the automatic and the manual. The automatic wasn't a big deal. It was a reprogram, but the manual transmission cars it was a full replacement of that 6-speed transmission. It's just, I can understand why Nissan did it and held the cars to get them right, but to have the car be set for launch and still have those transmission issues, it was just kind of upsetting, which I think that you all can understand, So being pushed back because of transmission issues and then part availability and all that, I mean, that's what's really held up this car. And now you've got dealerships that did or did not get the Proto that are or are not getting inventory. Like everybody, I'm waiting for inventory. Other dealers are waiting for inventory. But another problem with the car is Nissan's launched the Aria, which is our all-electric SUV. And that's kind of where Nissan's focus is right now, is going all-electric, and it's an SUV. So, of course, that's what everybody's buying, is SUVs, not two-door rear-wheel drive sports cars. So being that it's January 23 now, where are the cars? They're coming. They are coming. Dealerships are starting to get their sports and their performance, and even the dealerships that got their Proto are going to be getting inventory as well. For the enthusiasts, including me, we're all angry. We want the car. We want to pay MSRP. We want to find the car. Finding a dealership that will even work with somebody at sticker price doesn't exist. I can tell you that, personally, my commitment is MSRP for the car, but getting them, it's very difficult. So as an enthusiast, we just have to continue to wait. Being that I am in the Nissan world, they're coming. It's going to happen. And there are a lot of really cool things coming. We all know there's a Nismo version coming out, and the things that I know about it, you're going to be very excited. There's going to be a couple accessories that aren't out yet that are going to be very exciting. There's going to be some things that Nissan does with the car that we're all going to love. We just have to get there. We have to get the car. I don't want anybody to be in the dark about what's going on, what's truly going on. And, to speak upon the markup, Nissan's not thrilled about it. Nissan wants the car out. Nissan wants the excitement of the Z to be out and available for everybody, as do I. It's just been, greed, markups, profit, the world, interest rates. It's just been this pot of mess that has gone into the launch of this car. And I know that I will look back on the launch of this car and be like, man, that was horrible, but look, we got the car. And being able to drive this car, I've driven about a dozen of them at this point, probably put 1,000 to 2,000 miles on anywhere from the Proto, the Sport, the Performance, the 9-speed, the 6-speed. I am in love with this car. It is the perfect mix of old Nissan and new Nissan, and I mean that. We all know this isn't a brand new car. The turn signal stock is out of my Xterra, which is out of my Cube. So I think that mix, they did a really good job. This car is fantastic. The power, yeah, it needs better tires, but I promise you guys that it's worth the wait. Just be patient. diligent about finding those dealerships that will sell it to you for MSRP. It's worth the money that we're charging for this car at sticker. You just can't get what this car offers, and it turns heads. You pull in somewhere and everybody wants to know what you're driving. There's mods everywhere for this car. It's a great platform to build off of. You know, just be patient. The car is coming, but I do share your frustration. But I cannot wait for you guys to get your cars. And I promise you, you will. And if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to message me directly. Nismo Nick Loves Nissan on YouTube, Nick Loves Nissan Instagram. I would love to hear from you guys, questions, comments, concerns, but the Z, it's here. I wish I could sell it to you, and hopefully soon I will be able to.